Hello, how are you all? Yep, still plugging away at this. Sorry, that was me wiping the camera because it looks a bit gloomy in here. What's going on with the lighting today? Oh, this is because I've got the whole thing down. That could be it. What happened last time? I had the... Oh yeah. I did that before. I had the screen settings on light, and I was thinking, oh, the lighting on here is terrible. It wasn't. It was the screen. The playback was fine. So how are you? Another late one, but I've been working again today, hence the hair being up and everything. So yeah, should we just jump straight to today's question? Let's jump straight to today's question. What is your favourite character from a book or story? Depends on what I'm reading. My favourite character is Luna Lovegood. Bobby Train Dragon was an interesting titular character. Lots of change and growth. Okay, so Luna Lovegood is obviously from Harry Potter, and if you've seen my other videos where I've talked about Harry Potter, I've mentioned before that Luna is complete love and she's adorable, and I don't want to be here when I grow up. Bobby Pendragon's probably one you're less familiar with. It's the he's the title character from the Pendragon series of adventures by E.H. McHale. Give me a second. I don't have those books up here, but talk about yourselves. Looking for some books. Cannot find them. That's annoying. Sorry guys. Sorry, I should take you with me. So yeah, basically the Pendragon novels are a series of YA adventure books, and the main thrust of them is downstairs in the garage. But they did have a set of collection of books called The Traveller's Tales, and the basic premise is our hero Bobby and a bunch of other kids, or usually kids, that have been specially trained are kind of the heroes of their world in Hala. Which the Hala is everything. It's all the dimensions, and I can't find my Traveller's Tale books. And yeah, so basically these stories take place over time. He's making a series of journals, and that's basically what we are reading. That's all the Michael Grant books. So we are reading his adventures. That's my kitchen. Through his journals, and he's sending them to originally his best guy friend, whose name I can't remember because I haven't read him for a while, and then another girl, and they become what is known as, they're his helpers basically. They set things up, so if anyone's travelling through the gates from one dimension in Hala to another, then they help them. They make sure there's some like local clothing and bits and pieces and stuff they might need. And it's a really good book. Like I said, it takes place over time. I bought the first one just out of curiosity. Behold, my kitchen. It's tiny. I bought the first one just because I read the description and I thought it sounded fun. I think it might have been on offer as well. And that looks like a weird focus pull, but it's not. It's just me walking and holding the camera steady as I can. That is ridiculous. Is that ridiculous? Hang on, trying to get the angle right. Anyway, I can't find the books now, which is a shame. I think it's either BJ or DJ McHale. That wouldn't be up there. That's my comic books. Do you look at my comic books? There's my comic books. Oh, actually, whilst I got you, I'll show you a cool lampshade I bought today. Yeah, so it takes place over quite a long period of time. I think when it starts in the first book, Bobby's 13 or 14, and it ends when he's like closer to 16, 17. And he grows, he changes, he develops. And which obviously the Harry Potter novels have that as well, where the character grows and changes and through the years. But generally speaking, from what I've read from other books, they take place over a shorter period of time, perhaps like a year or so. So I'm reading another series of books called words I can't remember. Oh, Uglies. It's the can't remember the author's name, and the books went over there. But yeah, that's another good series I've been reading. But again, I think it takes over sort of a more condensed period of time, whereas the Pendragon stories do, and it's even to the point where he returns to Earth 2 for the first time in a long while, and he is arranged to meet his friends at their local meeting place, and they don't recognise him. He's just sitting there on the bench eating chips, and they don't recognise him because he has physically grown enough that they don't. You know, they've obviously, you know, they've been growing up as well and changing themselves, but they don't recognise him, and that's very cool. It's been a while since I've read them. I might sort of read them again. My favourite of them is probably Merchant of Death's the first one, Never War, and it's because I did mention Earth 2. Earth 2 is the modern day. Earth 1 is 30s, 40s, that kind of era, and Earth 3 is the future. And the whole premise of it is like a what if story, like what if this thing, you know, what if the thing happens or doesn't happen? And in this instance, the what if is, what if the Hindenburg didn't go down? And you get this cool projection, like, because obviously the advanced civilization in Earth 3 can work it out, and it's like, it basically goes to hell because of reasons and the Nazis and all this stuff. So, without having reread it, I couldn't go into it into more detail. But yeah, it's a bit more. It kind of makes you think. I mean, they're all good. Like I said, I need to read them a bit more. There's another one that's kind of set in a VR world. There's one where he's sort of participating in these danger games. There's one set in a jungle planet. There's one where he's pretty much underwater the whole time. So yeah, it's and like I said, it's his uncle, who is the previous traveller from Earth 2, is basically been sort of training as like a sleeper agent. So they take some of these big adventures. So they go scuba diving, they go skydiving, they go hiking and mountain climbing, and basically building up a skill set that it's, you know, it's kind of fantastic adventures for a young man to be going on. And also, hey, now you have these skills. So. There's no questions about favourite character, but I think I'm really sort of recommending a really good book series that I enjoyed the hell out of. And yes, I'm saying that as an adult. It came out a few years ago. It's still, you know, it's still very much a relatively new series. I've been meaning to get the author's newer works. I mean, because I've been trying to get more off, right? Trying to get the whole set at once. The only thing that bugs me with my personal collection is that because I did buy them over time, they're not all uniform. They changed the cover design through them. So yeah, Bobby Pendragon is a character that I really enjoyed, and I enjoyed his adventures and those stories, and I do recommend them. Like I said, the first one's called Merchant of Death. Can't remember what the rest are called in order, but if you find Merchant of Death, you'll find the rest of them. Yeah, but Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter is an absolute delight, and I love her to pieces. Other books I've read that I really like the character. I really like the character of Elsie from Holy Cow. She's very sweet. She's a dairy cow, obviously, so that's a very sweet story. Yeah, like I said, it kind of depends on what I'm reading. So you're always going to pick out a favourite character. It's like, what's your favourite character from X, you know, whichever show, you know, it depends. You know, my favourite character in My Little Pony is probably, I like Rarity. I really like Rarity. I love Discord. He's a lot of fun. I do like Twily, but she could be a bit high strung, a bit high maintenance. Pinkie Pie. Love Pinkie Pie. So yeah, I mean, even then, you know. Favourite character in X-Files is Mulder. Favourite character in Red Dwarf is Rimmer. But sometimes I get that he's a git sometimes. So yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's a subjective. Well, it is a subjective question because you're talking about favourites, but it's kind of a question that if you've got an absolute favourite series that you're reading, and yes, I am currently rereading Harry Potter, then yeah, you're going to have a favourite character. But then if you go and read another story, Harry Potter's not going to be your favourite character in another set of stories. It's going to be somebody else. So and I guess the question is it necessarily the hero that is your favourite? And I guess the answer to that would be it depends on what the other characters are read. In Holy Cow, Elsie is the hero, but you know, the other characters are a lot of fun. The Jive Talking Turkey, Tom the Turkey is a lot of fun. In my head, I heard him as Eddie from the Rob Lowe character from Californication, and when I was listening to the audiobook, I was like, oh, I was kind of disappointed because that's not how David read it. I was like, well, but that's not his fault, that's just how I heard it in my head. So Tom Turkey's a good character as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Go check out the Pendragon series. I'll put a link in the description because I really enjoyed them. But yeah, Luna Lovegood probably is like, if you ask me overall who's a really character you love, then Luna Lovegood and the twins. Yeah, I don't know. Haven't read a lot of books recently to say that if I did or didn't like a character enough to pick a favourite. If I was reading more, I'd probably be able to give you a more comprehensive answer rather than just a long rambling review of a book that I can't even show you a copy of because it's downstairs. But anyway, yeah, that's probably enough on this subject for today. So thank you. You can follow me. I hope you enjoyed my tour of the flat, by the way. You can follow me here on Twitter at Phoenix11 or on Tumblr, although I don't do much on Tumblr. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, talk to me, tell me your favourite characters and your favourite books, recommend stuff to me, that's cool. And but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I've been Michelle, you've been listening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!